The Story of Tracy Beaker, written by Jacqueline Wilson, illustrated by Nick Sharratt. I want to tell you a little bit about this book and read a little bit from it, and maybe you want to read this book by yourselves. On the back of the book it says, "Once upon a time there was a little girl called Tracy Beaker. This is my own book and I can write whatever I want. The book is all about me." Tracy is tired of living in the dumping ground where she has to share everything with weedy Peter and awful Justin Littlewood. She longs for a real home with a real family, at least until her movie star mum comes to get her. So in the first chapter starts like this. My book about me. About me. My name is Tracy Beaker. I'm 10 years, 2 months old. My birthday is on 8th May. It's not fair because that dopey Peter Ingham has his birthday then too, so we just got the one cake between us. And we had to hold the knife to cut the cake together, which meant we only had half a wish each. Wishing is for babies anyway, they don't come true. I was born at some hospital somewhere. I looked cute when I was a little baby, but I bet I yelled a lot. I am centimeters tall. I don't know. I tried measuring with a ruler, but it keeps wobbling about and I can't reach properly. I don't want to get any of the other children to help me. This is my private book. I weigh kilos. I don't know that either. Jenny has got scales in her bathroom, but they're stones and pounds. I don't weigh many of them. I'm a little titch. My eyes are black and I can make them all go all wicked and witchy. I quite fancy being a witch. I'd make up all these incredibly evil spells and wave my wand and zap Louise's golden curls would all fall out, and zap Peter Ingham's silly squeaky voice would get sillier and squeakier, and he'd grow whiskers and a long tail, and zap. There's not room on this bit of the page, but I've still got all sorts of zaps inside my head. My hair is fair and very long and curly. I'm telling fibs. It's dark and difficult and it sticks up in all the wrong places. My skin is spotty when I eat a lot of sweets. Stick a photo of yourself here. I'm not really cross-eyed. I was just pulling a silly face. I started this book on, I don't know, who cares what the date is? You always have to put the date at school. I got fed up with this and put 2091 in my daybook and wrote about all these rockets and spaceships and monsters legging it down from Mars to eat us all up, as if we'd all whizzed 100 years into the future. Miss Brown didn't half get knocked. More things about me. Things I like. My lucky number is 7, so why didn't I get fostered by some fantastic rich family when I was 7 then? My favourite colour is blood red, so watch out, haha. My best friend is, well, I've had heaps and heaps, but Louise has gone off with Justine, and now I haven't got anyone just at the moment. I like eating everything. I like birthday cake best, and any other kind of cake, and Smarties and Mars bars, and big buckets of popcorn and jelly spiders, and cornettos and Big Macs with French fries and strawberry milkshakes. My favourite name is Camilla. There was a lovely little baby at this other home, and that was her name. She was a really sweet kid with fantastic hair that I used to try to get into loads of little plays, and it must have hurt her sometimes, but she never cried. She really liked me, little Camilla. She got fostered quick as a wink. I begged her foster mum and dad to bring her back to see me, but they never did. I like drinking pints of bitter. That's a joke. I have had a sip of lager once, but I didn't like it. My favourite game is playing with makeup. Louise and I once borrowed some from Adele, who's got heaps. Louise was a bit boring and just tried to make herself look beautiful. I turned myself into an incredible vampire with evil shadowy eyes and blood dribbling down my chin. I didn't half scare the little ones. My favourite animals is, well, there's a rabbit called Lettuce at this home, but it's a bit limp, like its name. It doesn't sit up and give you a friendly lick like a dog. I think I'd like a Rottweiler, and then all my enemies had better watch out. My favourite TV programme is horror films. Best of all, I like being with my mum. Things I don't like: the name Justine, Louise, Peter. Oh, there's heaps and heaps of names I can't stand. Eating stew, especially when it's got great fatty lumps in it. I used to have this horrid foster mother called Auntie Peggy, and she was an awful cook. She used to make this slimy stew like molten sick, and we were supposed to eat it all up, every single bit. Yuck! Most of all, I hate Justine, that monster gorilla, and not seeing my mum.